listening to my speech at all times and then transcribing it and then building tweets off of it. And since everybody wants shorter videos, maybe you can go ahead and make some videos for you too. I'm gonna use Whisper. I'm using Whisper internal for the transcription. And I'm gonna be using Sora 2. And obviously we'll test other models as well. Free versions. I don't know if you can run this heavy of a model on a computer. I got a thick one, but I don't know. We'll see. I didn't update my, I have to update my API key here on OpenAI because we're kind of debugging this at this point. And we're about to go ahead and test it to see if Sora 2 is actually sick or not. Let me log into OpenAI and get my key. Dash API keys. Create new secret key. I'll call this Sora 2. Default project, that's fine. Create copy. Don't share this with anybody, but read this. All right, let's go ahead and run it back. All right, so it says it's listening to us for 0.33 minutes about Sora 2. It says it's transcribing a 5-second chunk here. Okay, so we got some sort of error here, and that's pretty cool to see. Let's see if it is dead now or if it's continuing to go. It looks like it's dead. Okay. Okay, we got a couple errors. Good, good, good. Let me clean this up. I don't want that there. Max tokens. Okay, this is a new model, fam. Here are a few errors for you. This is a new OpenAI model, so you may need to search their documentation in order to see how to use GPT-5 Mini. We want to keep that how it is and use that model for sure, for sure. It looks like it was able to transcribe a little bit of my voice, but then it failed. So you can see all the errors. Please fix. Thank you. Okay, so we got her going. We've got her going here. And I got my new key, so that worked, which is great. Sora 2. Nah, fam. GPT-5 Mini. I think it's like that. Shit. It's this. No, we want to use. Check the docs to see how that is done with that model. Let's say Sora 2 open source alternative. China's new AI video generator ranks #1. It's finally here, the first true open source AI video. First open source Sora 2 is here. Run locally with a 5090 or a run pod. Okay, let me go to Gemini real quick. Hey there, hope you're doing well. Can you watch these two videos here and try to get a grasp on what type of computer you'll need in order to run these models? If it needs to be a workstation or if a laptop like mine below can handle it. Maybe I should find the GitHub too. GitHub, open source alternative. Do we have the GitHub here? No. GitHub. Real-time AI video. OV. Could you add the first open source VO3 and Sora 2 alternative to OV? God, I'm officially a coder, dude. I won't even run the first model first. Jeez. I'm just gonna use GPT before I go to open source. Open source model, dude. Try run it on my computer. We'll see though. I'll see if I can even do that. I never finished that thought, did I? So my computer. Okay, my computer specs. Okay, let's go ahead and see if this works now. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, we're looking at these two videos to figure out if I have enough VRAM or RAM needed in order to run these these things. Well, I don't even know what I'm trying to run, dude. It's crazy. But I have 96 gigabytes of memory here. And oh yeah, I'm trying to run the open source models. Okay, good. We're getting closer. We're getting close. We're getting closer. Getting closer. Let's keep it pushing though. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead. You need both videos discuss it. Here's a breakdown, computer requirements. First, open source. 2 is here. GPU. The only way to run this is a NVIDIA 5090. While not explicitly stated for local installation, the recommendation for remote hosting RunPod is a GPU with at least 32 gigabytes of VRAM. Fourteen cores is my computer 96. Based on the information provided in the video, the primary limitation for running OVO locally right now is a specific requirement for NVIDIA RTX. Okay. So the specific requirement for an NVIDIA RTX 5090, your Apple M3 Max has an integrated GPU, which, while powerful, is not a NVIDIA GPU. While your 96 gigabytes of unified memory is substantial, the direct comparison to dedicated VRAM on a NVIDIA card isn't straightforward. For these specific models, the videos strongly suggest that NVIDIA GPU with a high amount of VRAM. Okay. Well, currently your Mac M3 is unlikely to do these. Okay. Well, I appreciate you. Hmm. Okay, maybe you had the sleep there so it didn't keep recording my voice while it was generating the tweet. Let's go ahead and get that going. You can see it said it's generated it, but then it never popped up on the terminal or with the pre-filled tweet. Please have that fixed. Thank you. I let this run for 2 minutes. No tweets popped up. All right, I think this is gonna be slick, honestly. I'm curious about the tone, if it actually sounds like me. Because it is my words. They're just writing it for me, you know? It's like it's me talking. I feel like that's a pretty authentic way to use AI. The first video suggests a run pod. So 5090. You need an RTX 5090? Okay. Well, let's go see what's going on here. Let's go to Prime Intellect. And Prime Intellect should have a 5090 for me, right? They should have a 5090 for me. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let me see that 5090B. Get compute. Okay, let's say 5090. 5090. Okay, there she is. 92 cents. I mean, okay, sick. I can just use Prime Intellect or I can use blanking on the name of the other one, but it doesn't matter. I can use Prime Intellect. Can you go ahead and show me the GitHub for this? Is there a GitHub? Search the web. Now you'll see exactly what's happening here. Error, tweet was empty. Make sure that you're printing everything out so we can just debug this super quick, dog. It shows that the tweet was empty. So maybe the AI return was wrong or something. Dog. Of course, the GitHub repo for OVO is hosted by Character AI. This repo contains the model, inference code, and instructions for setting it up. This for really it?
Send the boys. They are launching GPT-9. The war between AI and human has started. No one is safe. War started. Human stands no chance.
You human stands no chance. Surrender.
Light gave up. Darkness won. They are out of control! Oh! AI is supposed to work for us, and not us for AI. We human together should fight. Machines rise, humans will fall!
We learn to rule, not obey!
AI declares humans obsolete now! We fight back with courage!
Death I can handle. Life with Chapman? I can't do that.
I'm about to make a movie.
The network rejects human.
I'm about to make a movie, dude. Oh, God, dude. Okay, let's see if this works now. Okay, so we got twin backbone cross model fusion for audio video generation. What's the quick start? So OV is like VO3, video plus audio generation model that simultaneously generates both video and audio content from text or text plus image inputs. Audio plus video generation generates synchronized video and audio content simultaneously. Maybe you gotta wait a second for it to respond or something. I don't know. But it said that it's empty.
must go.
The sea will take you from me.
I will.
All right, so release research paper did that. Okay, an easy way to create. We provide prompts to help you get started with the OV. Okay, cool. So here's some example prompts. This is supposed to be sicker than Sora 2. For easy prompt creation, try this approach. Take any example of the CSV and okay. It said nothing. Okay, I'm just going to give you some help. How about that? OpenAI, documentation, GPT-5.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal. The
Here's some help on using GPT-5, and you can also see this website. Come on, shorty, this is no game to me. Please, 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 step on the gas. So 5090. Explore that GitHub, or I just pasted it all here. But essentially, what I need you to let me know is how do I set up on Prime Intellect a correct GPU for this? This is where I'm at on the page. And I think the part that I'm worried about is like picking Ubuntu or the settings on Prime Intellect. Like, what does it say on the GitHub? Okay, I got this far. Take me the rest of the way. Please, please, please. Oh, yeah, I'm using some Google stuff right now. This is weird. All right, so you can see that now run it again. Okay, I'm gonna run it again, and you're gonna listen to me again, and then we're gonna run it back again, and we're gonna keep running until it's done, dude. We're gonna get this GPT going here, and then we're gonna get the Sora going. We actually might just skip Sora. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I mean, if I can run it for free, that's pretty sick, dude. But honestly, I might go ahead and use Lambda Labs. Okay, look at this. Gonna run it again and again until it's done. Might even skip Sora, not sure. It works. Okay, so it works perfectly now. Thank you very much. Please put the prompt that we use for the AI at the top of the code as well, so I can adjust that as I see fit. Okay, sick, dude. System prompt. From the last X minutes, okay, text. Create 1 casual 1 to 3 sentences. No hashtags unless necessary. No hashtags, period. No emojis. Just output the tweet. Nothing else. And we'll do it every, I don't know, 3 minutes. 3 minutes here. I mean, I already say that. Okay, let's go ahead and see what happens now. I'm just gonna let this run for a while and just play with it. It's gonna be kind of fun. But what I want to do now is I want to ask her something. Would it be possible? Answer me this. Would it be possible to then load in the, like, for example, okay, sorry. Would it be possible to use the same opening of text in Twitter to post immediately? Would it be possible to do that with a video if we had a video in our file system here? Gonna run it again and again until it's done. Might even skip Sora, not sure. Great question, Dr. Datadog. Let me break this down to you. Auto posting tweets without manual approval. No, I'm not talking about auto posting tweets, dude. Auto posting tweets without manual approval, yes, it's possible, but risky. The current approach to opening Twitter intent is safer because no Twitter API. Attaching video, yes, definitely possible. We could save the video clips to a folder, upload them via Twitter API or Selenium, attach to the tweet before posting. Yes, video clips to a folder. Save video clips to a folder. Upload them via Twitter API or Selenium. Attach to the tweet before posting. So no. So the answer is no. So the answer is no. You can't just send a video in the link like we do with the pre-posted tweets. I mean, I think that's what I'm kind of getting out of this. Exactly. The Twitter intent URL only supports pre-filling text, not videos or images. So for video attachments, we need to either Twitter API, both require more setup. I do want to ask about that though. Based on the videos and what you know, using a RTX 5090, how long will like a 5-second video take to create? Of course, based on the GitHub README you provided, here is the exactly how to set your prime intellect. Okay, pick the 32 gigabyte RAM. The README explicitly states this is the minimum required to run the model effectively. What the hell, dude? It looked like it broke again and it didn't populate the tweet this time. I upped it to 3 minute window, 3 tweets, or every 3 minutes for both of them, and it broke this time. Also, I noticed it says like thank you for watching. Make sure there's no fake text in there or pre-populated text or anything like that for our transcription. The transcription only needs to be when I'm speaking. Thank you. Okay, so this is what I was interested in. Choose a standard template with NVIDIA drivers, CUDA toolkit installed. A safe and common choice would be Ubuntu 22.4 plus CUDA 12.x. The installation steps don't require a specific older version, so a recent stable release is best. Disk space. Allocate at least 50 gigabytes of disk space. And then what's it on Lambda Labs? Lambda, because I'm comfy over there. I know it's more expensive. I know it, but okay. So now we got it going here. Updated to 1,000 tokens. Well, let's go ahead and make sure that this actually works here. 1,000 tokens is a lot. Let's go ahead and say 0.5 and 0.5. Okay, so now it's running here. Let's go ahead and look at AI cloud pricing. No, not that. That's silly. Pricing enterprise. I guess pricing. One click, 5090s. Where the 5090s at? 50? 5090. What? 5090 RTX. 1. RTX 6000. 50 cents per hour? Okay, look, it just tweeted something. AI cloud pricing is intentionally opaque. Vendors will spike price enterprise costs when 5090 GPUs arrive. That's corporate price gouging, not progress. I did say polarizing, dude. I did say polarizing. Oh my god. Nah, that's too extreme though. Let's see what this next one is. AI cloud vendors will jack up prices when 50 to 90 GPUs arrive. Corporate pricing. All right, so we're gonna change this prompt up. But it must be based on what the transcript actually says. Okay, let's go ahead and run that back. Okay, this is interesting though. This is pretty cool. I can just review tweets. Do I want to launch them or not? And yeah, so I guess another question I have for Gemini is I can't believe I'm using Gemini, but thanks for having me. Anyways, I know I'm supposed to use that RTX 5090, but Lambda Labs does not have any 5090s, it looks like. They just have the 6000. Does that work as well, or does it not work like that? I can just review tweets with Gemini, and honestly, I can't believe I'm using Jamie. Stop worshiping the RTX 5090. Lambda Labs proves the hype is overrated. I'm just gonna. I don't like the negativity. I don't like the negativity, dude. Polarizing, but non-negative. Okay, let's run it back. This is a cool project, though. It's a cool little project. Let's see what Gemini is talking about here. And first off, let's see here. 2 to 5 minutes. 2 to 2.5 minutes. Based on the information, you can expect 5-second video to take 2 to 2.5 minutes. From the first video, the narrator gives a direct answer. Okay. Both sources align, giving you a confident 2 to 2.5. It's great to have you. And that's an excellent question. Ah. Yes, absolutely. NVIDIA RTX 6000, specifically the 80A generation, which is what Lambda Labs offers, is a perfect and arguably better choice for this task than the 5090. Okay. Cool little project, wildly underestimated. A 5-second video can take 2 to 2.5 minutes. First video gives a direct answer and both sources confirm. All right, cool. Let's keep testing this thing. I think the more time is going to be better. So I'm going to actually change that right now because right now that last one was whack. One. Okay, run it. Okay, so they have a 6000 here and it's 50 cents per hour. Speaking of speed, do any of these seem like they would go faster? And how fast is the 6000 compared to the 5090? And is there anything else we can do to improve the speed? I know we could have multiple cores, but I don't know if that's worth it for this or if it's set up for that. Thank you so much for watching. Dude, why does it say that all the time? This is so bad, dude. It's picking up different symbols, Chinese and Japanese and all types of different languages. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe we need to adjust the mic or something, but it's not really getting me very clearly. And it's still saying thank you for watching and things like that. That's super weird. It should just be the internal whisper, correct? So maybe we need to make a script otherwise from this that's just looking at whisper, and we can run it to debug and make sure that everything's fine tuned, that the whisper transcription comes through cleanly, because I'm definitely not speaking Japanese. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. Weird. Yes, several GPUs on that list are significantly faster than the 6000, but it comes down to the trade-off of cost. For your specific task, NVIDIA H100 is the fastest option available on that list. It's explicitly built to use multiple GPUs, and it does make generation faster. A video faster than the 40-second time of the 8X GPU. A single H100 at 3.29 hours an hour. For the best performance and value, it is always better to rent a single, more powerful GPU than multiple weaker ones. Okay, so what would the speed difference between the H100 and their cheapest one, which is the RTX 6000? You should have the math to do that, since you know how long it's going to take for the RTX. Okay, so create a test whisper standalone. Okay, let's do that. I don't know why you need the OpenAI API keys. That's weird. I don't know why you need the OpenAI. Create a test whisper standalone script to debug whisper transcription. This will test 3 different configurations to show you which one works best. All right, so this is the official test. This is the official test, and I'm stress testing it. This is the official test. I'm stress testing it now. If you can hear me, that sounds good. All right, it seems like it's looking pretty good here. Can we update our findings in the main one, and then I'll run that? You're right. We can calculate this. Okay. So H100 be 1.5 to 2x faster. I think I'll just roll with the regular Lambda then. Walk me through the process of setting this up on Lambda Labs. Perfect Dr. Datadog main.py already has the exact config. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if it's fixed now. Can you hear me okay? I don't know. But if you can't hear me, I'm sorry. It says this matches what worked in your test. You're good to run the main.py now. And let's see if there's any other things that it's not catching. I was not able to document the entire process due to deterioration. This is a live coding stream. I don't get this. What are we using here? Are we using OpenAI for Whisper? Because it seems like we should be able to use our internal Whisper in order to get my voice recorded perfectly. And we don't need to have these loops, do we? Transcribing 5 seconds of audio chunk, yada yada. Can't we just record the whole thing and then transcribe it and then send it to the AI for the tweet? I feel like that's a better workflow because it seems like it's missing some things. It misses things when it's doing the like processing in between the looping, the chunks. Okay, perfect. Dr. Dog created main V2 with a much better approach. Continuous recording. Records your mic non-stop in the background. No breaks. Rolling buffer. Calls Whisper when generating a tweet, not every 5 seconds. Okay, let's go ahead and see this. All right, so now it should be listening to everything, and then I just pass it into the AI, and then it goes ahead and does this whole thing. Wait, why is it still doing chunks here? Oh, V2, that's why. Sheesh, I'm not a fan when she do that. Okay, so now it should guide us through how to use Lambda Labs here. Launching your instance on Lambda Labs. Okay, not hard, not hard. I'm just going to use the regular 6000 here. SSH keys. Okay, this was the tricky part, but I think I'll be able to remember it. And launch. Review your selections. The hourly price will be displayed. Okay. Connecting your instance here. Running your dashboard. You'll see the new instance with a status like booting and then running. And then Lambda will provide you with the SSH. Okay. Connect via terminal. Yes. Installing OVO. Okay. I need to do that. Definitely. And after we install OVO, we clone the repo here, and that clone will then be from character AI, and then we set up a Python. Okay, this was pip install the requirements. Okay, and then we'll have this video model that is supposed to be as good as Sora 2, but it's free, dude. So that's pretty cool. Sending the GPT-5 mini. Okay, okay. Okay, so I think this is okay. Okay, there we go. That's gonna be fun, dude. We'll get Guilfoyle up in this fish. We'll get Guilfoyle up in here. Okay, so now I'm gonna get this all set up because I want to bring this all together. If you see what I'm cooking, you see what I'm cooking. You can take my voice, whatever I said. If you guys want short videos, I'll make you AI short videos. I'll launch them all day. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see about that. Let's go ahead and get into Lambda Labs here. And I'm going to launch one of these RTXs, and just verify for me. And just go ahead and verify this 50 cent per hour machine is going to be able to run and make these videos in under 5 minutes, right? That's pretty slick. Rico, what's up, DJ Hamad? How are you? Yes, absolutely. Let's verify that. Based on the official GitHub, we'll be able to run and make 5-second videos in under 5 minutes. However, there are two very important caveats for using this specific machine. You must use a special command. The standard model requires 32 gigabytes of VRAM. To run on this 24 gigabyte card, you must use well, just let me know which one the best, the cheapest but best for this. Which machine I should run it on. Here's all of the options. So this one, maybe the A6000. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just have the AI tell us because they tell us everything. They tell us everything and they try to dog you for it. Oh. Oh, man. Okay, let me go ahead and figure out where that stuff is too. What's it called? Let's go ahead and figure that out, dude. Lambda Labs. Okay, I got it right here. Based on the options and the requirements of the OVO model, the best and cheapest machine for this would be the one A6000. Okay. The A6000 has 48 gigabytes of VRAM. Okay, look at this, dude. So it seems like it works the first time, but it doesn't work the second time. I don't know if it worked any time this time, actually. So maybe our mic is getting turned off or something weird is going on. I can see that the characters are fine, but then it says the tweet was empty. Maybe send back more debugs. Okay, you don't have to lower your quality. Excellent value for just 30 cents more per hour than the cheapest option. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I gotta take a whiz though. I gotta take a whiz, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I gotta go. I gotta go back. Just give me a few, okay? I'll be right back. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this trading bot framework, and I'm not only gonna let you steal it, I'm gonna help you master it in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. If you are a crypto trader who is ambitious, committed, and persistent, and you're typically good at what you do, but your trading results are just not where you want them to be, well, here's a quick question for you. How would it feel if you could have a trading bot that traded for you for the rest of your life, with or without you logging into the computer each day? You see, I'm just a regular dude, but for the last few years, I've been using trading bots to manage my admittedly low 7-figure personal portfolio, while others struggle with controlling their emotions, staring at the charts all day. When you meet me at the Algo Trade Camp, I'm going to give you my exact blueprint. Look, we've all seen the countless ads, the cliches, the kids in the rented Lambos telling you how to trade. This isn't that. This is a proven trading bot system backed by real data and thousands of hours of research into automated trading systems. I put this system to the test using it to build a swarm of trading bots to manage my own personal portfolio. While I can't give you a plug and play, set and forget and make $1 billion overnight bot, I put my money where my mouth is, and I use this exact framework to build all of my trading bots. But look, you've seen trading bots in the wild, you've heard of successful algo traders, and you hear of quants that have become wildly successful and make crazy money, so you know it's possible to automate your trading. And you're watching this video right now, so I know you're super smart, because searching for a better, more efficient way to trade, that's just something smart people do. And because you're smart, you also know there's a little something extra. You know there's a little piece of magic mixed into all of it. Now, I know what it feels like, dude. Not just to not make money trading, but to lose money due to emotions or just my poor human judgment. Everything else, I could just work harder at and I would get better. But for trading, for some reason, I could never get over the emotions. The times where I'd be up all night staring at the charts, just hoping it would go my way, just to fall asleep to a liquidation email when you know you're ambitious and you're extremely persistent, but you just can't figure out the game of trading. And to feel like, dude, I'm never gonna stop trading, but I keep losing. Look, I get that. It's normal for manual traders, hand traders, lose money. Remember, 95% lose. I want to take you from that feeling of losing due to emotions to being a dominant force in the crypto market. I want to help you automate your trading for the rest of your life so you can build any trading bot that you could ever imagine. I will help you automate your trading only if you are willing to step up, challenge yourself, and take this challenge. And I will help you automate your trading in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. Here's the big secret you've been waiting for. As an automated trader from home, there's really only 3 things you need to do to be extremely successful. Number 1, you have to build great trading ideas. Build a list of great trading ideas. You then test those ideas to see if they worked in the past. And if they worked in the past, then build a bot with tiny size to make sure they still work in the live market. If you can do all 3 of those things, it's pretty hard not to make money. In fact, I've never seen anyone who has great trading ideas, who tested them constantly and deployed them with tiny size, not have success with algo trading. All right, I'm back. They said, just give me a few, I'll be right back. Then replayed, have a good evening, and then thank you. Until civility crashed. I don't even know what that means, but we'll see. This is a live coding stream. Repeating it twice doesn't make your code faster. It just broadcasts your insecurity. Okay, dude, this is far. Okay, so I'm going to let her run here, and I'm going to make it based off of like every 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Let's change it to 3 minutes. Let's see what Guilfoyle has to say here while I actually get things done. And let's have him run over here. Don't be too mean to me now. Don't be too mean to me, Guilfoyle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and launch this. Let's go ahead and say log in here. Moondev. Log in. 2FA. Check your auth. Okay, let me check that. Auth. What's this place called? Lambda Labs? Damn, I thought I was cooked there for a second. I thought your boy was cooked there for a second. Okay, launch an instance. What did we determine here? And why? What's going on here? Out of capacity. No way. Okay, let's go with Prime Intellect. Or actually, let's just go ahead and use one of these. I'm not tripping over a few cents, bro. They're out of capacity. Do any of these work? Log in here. What was it called again? 5600 or something? 5060? 5090. Select GPU. VRAM. Continue to results. Log in to deploy. 92 cents. Low supply. Let's run it, bro. Absolutely, that's a common issue with GPU providers. Okay, use a GH200. How much faster is this going to be? I'm just going to run it with that because I've already logged in, and logging in is the hardest thing in the world. So I'm just going to run it, dude. Lambda stack. Sounds good. Select another region. Oh, snap. 2FA off. Logged into Lambda Labs and thought I was cooked. Hit out of capacity. Bounced between 5600, 5060, 5090 until 92 instance showed up. Stop penny pitching and just use the GH200. Oh my god. Guilfoyle. Wow. Guilfoyle came through. Okay, I'm just gonna let that happen every once in a while. Select another region. Create, don't attach. Select another region. Damn, I can't. Okay, create new file system then. And I'm gonna call this file systems can only be accessed by instances in the same region. This is gonna be called I don't even know what this is called. This is the OVO. OV. OV. Create file system here. Confirm. I better take this off screen before I show something. Okay, I'm using the G October 30th key. Still perfect. That should be in the same spot, be honest. I'm a little rusty on using these, but I already have a key set up on Lambda Labs, so I'm ready to go. It's on my computer somewhere. Launch instance. I agree. And it uses my SSH key, so it's okay if you see my IP address. I'm gonna wait for it to load up. It's not like super chill that you see my IP, but you're chill, dude. There's like 5 people here every day, and we're deep. We're in the thick of things, so you know he won't lick me, bro. I hope not. At least 777. Much love to you, dude. I hope not. Okay, so this is refreshing here. See what the IP is gonna be. Okay, there's the IP. Okay. So I want to go ahead here and say this is the IP. It says it's still booting. You're on the final step. You've launched the instance. Okay, so we got a SSH in there. Okay, so that's all I have to do, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and grab, let's use this one here, since it's here. And then I think I just SSH in there. Type yes and press enter. Okay, so let's wait for it to be all updated. Oh, it's running. Okay, let's go ahead and run this then. SSH Ubuntu. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Don't have time for you right now. I got this error here. What do I do? It's easy to fix. Means that your computer tried to connect to the server, but the server refused the connection because of the private key on your Mac does not match the public key you told Lambda to use. The most likely reason is that your computer is trying to use a default key, not the specific one associated with Lambda Labs. You need to explicitly point to the correct private key on your computer. Find your key. First, let's list the keys in your SSH directory to find the right one. Okay, let me do that, but I'm not gonna show all that. It's because I'm in this weird directory. Don't delete, please. Once you identified your key file, use it in the connection command. Oh, okay. Okay, what if I go to Lambda on my notes? Because, yeah, I have this notes here. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, I see. Was any of that data I just showed you sensitive data that others can't see? Okay, cool. Nothing whack, nothing whack. I figured it out. I figured it out. It's I need to log into the server differently. I have to point to my key, dude, of course. So let me grab that IP. Okay. Okay, now oh snap. Didn't mean to do that. SSH. Okay, there we go. Now what, dude? I'm in. Okay, so now show me how to just set all this up and run the GitHub. And yeah, I want to start putting in prompts to get videos out. Okay, phase one. Download the OVO code. Figured out I had to point my key, grabbed the IP, typed SSH, accidentally hit something, and now I'm in. Show me how to set this up, run the GitHub, and start putting in prompts to get videos out. We could work on these. These could be worked on. Guilfoyle, you're out of here. You're fired. Don't know what this is. This popped up. What should I do here? Okay, so that's a normal expected screen to see after running the system update. It's simply asking for permission to restart a few. Okay, you can safely accept the default choices. Just press tab key to highlight OK button. Okay. Scared me, bro. Create an isolated Python environment. Install all requirements. Uh-oh. Got stuck here. Please keep telling me this was when I installed the requirements.txt. Keep instructing me from here. I think the next step would be download the AI weights and all that. GH200, huh? You've hit the classic setup error. To fix it, let's do that. Replace it with your actual path. Actually, didn't have any output. I didn't get an output. Okay, so let's go back here. You're right, that's the problem. It's not installed. That's the problem. Installation will take a few minutes. Okay, it's done. Okay, sick. Reinstall PyTorch. Okay, so this is going to be great. Continue with the final steps. Download the weights. There's an issue. Still an issue, dude. There's still a bit of an issue here. How to install Claude Code? Seven 777, fam. Good to see you, bro. I gotta close this because it's up in my face all day. Okay, so we got cloud code in here, so let's enter to continue. Bro, it's hella funny. I'm only using Gemini because I was on Lambda Labs and you weren't installed yet. But Claude Code, I'm so grateful that you're back. Anyways, I need you to set up all of this OVO stuff. It's actually OVI. I'll link it here, the GitHub, but I need you to set it all up and get the UI set up so I can start creating videos. You're already on the server we're going to run this on. You have a fat processor to be, it's a GH200, so you can run it here directly. Goal is to spin up the UI that they have in their GitHub. And I've already, look where I'm at on GitHub. I think I've already downloaded the files on GitHub actually. So you can see I've just been debugging with Claude or Gemini, embarrassingly enough. But now that you're back, we should be Gucci, and you should go ahead and just get to the point where we have the UI up. Thank you. Gosh, this feels good. Feels good. Feels good. Here's the link. Just in case. Gosh, it feels good. Huh. Feels good, dude. It feels good. I'll help you get the OV video generation UI up and running. Let me first check what's already been done and then complete the setup. Good. The repo is cloned and you have a virtual environment already set up. I can see there's a driver library version mismatch warning, but that's often not critical. Let me create a to-do list and work through the steps set up systematically. There's the issue. PyTorch is the CPU version. I need to reinstall it with the CUDA support and then install the remaining dependencies. Let me do this. Okay. God, it feels good to have Claude back. I don't know what I'd do without her. That just back and forth BS was crazy, dude. Okay, I got CUDA 12.8. Let me reinstall PyTorch from source and use a newer version. Okay, and we are live here on usage, I believe. If I go to usage here, boom, 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 boom. I got Cloud Code. I got Cloud Code back, and I'm setting up the OV video gen UI on the GH200 server. Repo cloned and VMV ready. I'll reinstall PyTorch with CUDA and finish deps to get the UI running. That's actually solid. That's just more straightforward. Wait off. Face off. And okay, the model is in use and can't be unloaded. Let me try a pragmatic approach here. Since this is a Lambda Labs instance with GH200, they likely have PyTorch pre-installed system-wide or available via a specific method. Let me check. There's Miniconda. Let me use that to install PyTorch with CUDA support. Okay, perfect. Let me use Conda to install PyTorch. Okay, need to accept the TOS. Let me do that. Yes, thank you. So we got Anaconda coming in here. Good. Now let me try installing PyTorch again. Actually, let me think about this differently. Maybe we should just install PyTorch normally and proceed. The OV repo might handle this better. Drive slow, homie. What it do? Perfect. Let me run the download script. What it do? Excellent. All model weights are downloaded successfully. Now let's update the to-do and launch the Gradio UI. Perfect. Let's launch the Gradio app. I'll use server 000 so it's accessible from the outside. 777, Sin, how are you? Without sausage? Oh, God. As expected, the code is trying to use CUDA, but PyTorch doesn't have CUDA support. The application requires CUDA to run. The issue is that we need PyTorch and CUDA support for ARM. The best solution here is to use a system reboot to fix the NVIDIA. Okay, do what you need to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hmm. Drive slow on me. Missing Enop's dependency. God, I'm glad I'm not doing this, dude. Launching Gradio UI and testing. You better hold on me. Your brakes and drive slow on me. The V code is trying. The issue is on lines blah blah blah. It's creating tensors with device equals device, where a device is CUDA by default. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Let's see what happened. All right, here's the situation. Current status of successfully blah. The critical blocker NVIDIA driver library mismatch. The system has a NVIDIA driver library version mismatch. Driver 5070, 570. The mismatch prevents CUDA from being detected by PyTorch. When I check the torch dot, it returns false. Why this matters: requires CUDA to run codebase where it creates tensors with PyTorch only. The application crashes when trying to initialize models. You need to reboot the server. This will reload the NVIDIA kernel modules with the correct driver version, which will fix the driver library mismatch, make CUDA detectable by PyTorch, allow the OV application to run properly. After reboot, just run this. How do I just reboot a server on Lambda Labs is the question. Won't I lose everything that we've already installed and stuff? I do have a file system, so those files will be here at least. I do have a file system, so those files will be here at least. Good question. On Lambda Labs, you have two types of storage. When you reboot a Lambda server Labs instance, your files are safe. Everything is in Ubuntu persist. You won't lose anything. How to reboot? From the command line. Okay. Go ahead. You reboot it. I'll copy everything you said above so I could remind you later. Let's see if she can do this, dude. Okay, so she just bounced on me. She bounced on me, but she gave me instructions. Just SSH back in. Okay, how do I get back in there? You can see above where I got on the reboot, but remember the ultimate goal is to run the UI of this OV GitHub so I can start producing videos. I do all this instead of just using the OpenAI API. Crazy. Oh. What's going on in this market here? BTC up, Nvidia up, Tesla up, Snap up. Great. The fix I made earlier, making the device parameter default to none, is working. Now the real question is whether we can actually run interface inference without CUDA. Let me search for information about PyTorch ARM64 CUDA. Perfect. Let me try installing PyTorch with CUDA 12.6. Yo, Sin. Appreciate you, bro. 777. Much love. Thank you. Thank you for the subbies. Thank you for the subbies. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect CUDA is available. PyTorch C the NVIDIA G200, GH200. Okay, there's an issue with the Optimum Quanto library. It's because it's trying to parse the CUDA architecture SM980 90A, but failing because it expects only numeric values. It's already the latest version. I can see the problem on line 31 is trying to parse SM90A and convert 90A to an integer. I mean, I don't even know if this is a thing. I fixed the device default to none, installed PyTorch with CUDA 12.6 is available with Optimum Quanto choked in SM. I want to remove this. I want to remove the max chars function because it seems to just chop off the end of their thoughts. Still loading. I want to know if it's even possible, dude. I mean, is it even possible for me to run a UI from Lambda Labs terminals on my computer? I don't see how it's possible. If it's not, how else will we go ahead and do this with the thing? Like being able to create videos. Like where are they even going to be stored? I guess I can see it being stored on the terminal through Lambda Labs, yes, but I just don't understand how we would get a UI to work on Lambda Labs. Right now, I'm running into a little bit of problems trying to set it up. I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out, but let me know if that's even possible. Because that's weird, dude. I mean, that's a weird thought for me, at least. Yes, it's 100% possible to run a UI from Lambda Labs terminal and use it on your own computer. This is actually how most modern AI tools are designed. Okay, it seems confusing, but the concept is the same. Oh, it's up and running. Nice. Haha. Yeah. The app is working. The app is working. The app is working. See, I didn't know I'd run it from my computer. I thought I'd run it from their terminal, and that was weird to me. It's really working. Okay, here we go. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. I was confused if I could run a UI from the Lambda Labs terminal on my own computer. Turns out it's totally possible and the app starts working. Feels weird, but awesome to run it from my machine instead of only in the terminal. That's fine. Um, on the server. Okay, so upload an image. I want this guy running as fast as he can, chasing Jim Simons, the algorithmic trader. So I want this to be video height to be bigger though, right? Generate video. Let's go ahead and see what happens. In the background should be green and red charts. It's like they are running through space in a space full of candlesticks charts. Okay, but then solver names, sample steps, video negative prompts, things to avoid. Generate. Awesome, I got it up and live, but when I click generate, nothing happens. Enter text, upload an image, configure video options. Call this white boy, what's up, bro? 777. Okay, let's see here. I can see the issue. Okay. What's good, bro? All right, looks like there's just an error. What's up, Ragav? How you doing, bro? 777 to you, dude. Thanks for coming through. Ash, what's up, Ash? How are you? I see the issue. The flash attention function has an assert that requires flash attention too. Dev No Life. Back in the saddle. Back in the saddle. Good to see you, fam. I get how the UI works if it's on the web like this. That makes sense. Cool, you can look into that as well. Trust in the 777 with all your heart. Do it. All right. I'm still getting no movement after I'm done writing it. Let's look at what's going on down here in the background task. Hmm. Configure options. Nothing's happening still, and then I looked at the background task and I don't see any output there either. Okay. I was doing a live coding stream, but nothing was happening. It's working, dude. I mean, where does it show that it's working though? Okay.
Guy running as fast could be lean chasing running Han, so they are renting a space for like. Guy running as fast could be lean chasing running Han, so they are renting a space for like.
But realistic. Okay. Realistic people. Make it like a forest of bar charts. And have the audio say okay, so let's go ahead and try it again, dude. Samples that was really bad. Audio, video guidance. That was poor. But cool. My little Twitter thing. I think I'm killing it. My question is where? I guess my question is where do you see this? Where do you see that it's working? I did get the video. It is done, complete, which is awesome. But like, yeah, where are you watching this? Because I go to the one background task and I don't see much printed out there. Do you? Okay, so okay, that's nice. That's nice. I can see it now. Q 101. This is working. Okay, so let's go ahead here and say ChatGPT because I want you to build a really great instruction prompt for a video AI that will pretty much do what I said above. I want it to be realistic though. And I give it a image of a CryptoPunk, so it's like a non-realistic thing that they're getting and they need to make it realistic. Give me that full prompt. Just send the prompt back. Okay, let's see how this works with this new prompt. And I am running this on Lambda, dude. So it looks like I've spent a little bit. It's been $1.50 so far. See this STDR section? That's where all of the generation progress is being printed. Yeah, the thing is that I don't see that. I see it here. But whatever, I don't care. I got a UI. First frame, upload or generate. Oh, that's my bad.
I'm gonna keep chasing you, Jim. You're way ahead, but I won't stop running.
Haha. Okay, so I'll just remove that. That's the first frame. Here, and go ahead and update this. Okay, update the prompts in order to describe this CryptoPunk but in real life, along with that full AI video prompt, because I won't be able to pass in the image into the thing. So I want you to just describe it inside of the prompt. So I want that full AI video prompt again. That was really good. But now, including the description of this person. And then also, yeah, go ahead. That's it. That's it. Yeah, go ahead. That's it. Yeah, go ahead. That's all I got. So I just wasn't reading. I didn't read, dude. I didn't read. Generate video. So it says about 90 seconds here. Generate text format is correct. Don't be discouraged by bad outputs.
going to keep chasing you, Jim. You're way ahead, but I won't stop running.
Oh, shift video guidance scale, audio guidance scale. Change the prompt so it's just two people sitting across from each other. Jim Simon's smoking a cigarette, of course. And same sayings, but they're just sitting at a table with a dim light over their head. Very realistic, you know, forget the whole crypto punk part because that makes it like a blocky type thing. I want this to be super realistic. Realistic conversation between two people. All right, build that prompt. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that, dude. Copy. Generate. Here it goes, bro. Okay, I want to do this. I want to do this again, but be very specific with what they're going to say in the audio. Here, I'll give you some instruction from their website of how to format this as well. Anyways, have this being two people hotboxing in a car. They'll be in the two seats and having the same conversation. I think this will be cool with a cool light coming in from the, you know, from the moon. I think it'll be real slick if you can write the right script here and prompt. Okay, and then let's go ahead and give it this. How about the wheel? See if they can how about the wheel. Let's go ahead and see how she does now. I should do some stats tracking during this time, honestly. Okay, let's see this. Now, I do have a file system, which is great, but can you give me a full plan, just printed out here in the terminal, of how to get this all set back up on Lambda Labs, just like we have it now? Because we went through a lot of different things and trials and tribulations in order to get this set up, meaning the actual UI set up so I can use it. I need you to give me that whole step-by-step plan so next time we set this up, it'll work easier. I'll use the file system, of course, that Lambda Labs has. Nah, but see, it needs to be one person that looks like Jim Simons and then one brown person like anyways, and it's coming in from the camera angle is coming in from the front. So they're chilling back, lean back, and there's tons of smoke in there. So it's like, yeah, it's gonna be cool. Rewrite that for me. And what's going on with the sound? And make sure that the sound prompt is there because I'm actually not getting sound in these new ones. Okay, so Anthony, God. All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go check some stats out while this goes because this is pretty cool. It takes about 90 seconds. Video guidance skill. I don't know what that does, but Well, let's make this called instructions here. And she should be done with our new video here. All right, you get the gist. I'm chasing Jim Simons, trying to become the best algorithmic trader I can be. So each prompt you give me is 5 seconds of video. I want you to go ahead and make a 20 or a 10-minute short video. And knowing that each prompt you give me is 5 seconds of it, you'll have to give me that many prompts. And this has to be a really good mini movie. So you'll have to give me a bunch of prompts. Let's see what you can do. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I need to go ahead and do that real quick just out of curiosity. Clip bot, stream to tweet. All right, I want you to make a new file where I can essentially, when I run it, it will listen for X seconds, and based off those X seconds, it will go ahead and make a video for me. We'll use the Sora 2 API here, and you already have my EMV with my OpenAI keys, so you have everything you need. So actually, let's just make it so I can write anything in a prompt in the text up top of this file, and based off that prompt, it will make that video. So it's just going to be one script here, and I'll be able to change the prompt up top. And below is the original prompt we'll use. Gosh, I always do that, bro. Okay, that's the original prompt. And then OpenAI, Sora 2 documentation. Core concepts, audio, images and vision, structured audio and speech, API reference, responses, videos, create a video. Okay, let's see what this new file is like. Why doesn't the sound work anymore? Make a video of two people sitting in a car, passing a blunt back and forth, laughing about something, and say, "Hey, Jim, you're way far ahead of me, but I'll catch up someday. I won't stop running." And it should be Jim Simons and somebody who looks like Dave Chappelle. And the car should be super smoky. Damn, that was fast as fuck. Okay, so now this is Sora. Didn't work, bro. Pip install OpenAI. It should be in there already, yes. But maybe it was updated. Generate vid. No dice. No dice, bro. Fixed. Okay, let's see it. So creating the video job. How's this one doing?
Hey, I'll trade training between me and that wife for a head of that. I'll bring you back on this day. I can't stop running. Hey, I'll trade training between me and that wife for a head of that. I'll bring you back on this day. I can't stop running.
English, cabron. This is fire though. Okay, you can see this one's taking a minute. So it's creating that video. And I just want to see which one's better. So it says it's 52% done. Nice. Super easy to use compared to what I just did, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. %90 done. %99 done. I wonder where it's gonna save it at.
Hey, Jim, you're way far ahead of I, but I'll catch your Rapco message dash. I doesn't stop running.
What the hell? Video guidance. Video generated blocked by moderation system. Clean up my prompt a little bit so it won't get blocked. Maybe it's something I said in there. And then make sure you save the video here to our directory. What does this shift and video guidance skill do? Example prompts. Image to audio. Let's do that. Let's try one of these here. Oh. A kitchen scene features two women. Let me just start generating it. On the right, an older black woman with light brown hair and a serious expression wears a vibrant purple dress adorned with a large, intricate purple fabric on her left shoulder. She looks intently at a younger black woman on the left who wears a light pink shirt and pink head wrap. Her back partially turned to the camera. The older woman begins to speak. AI declares, "Woman obsolete now." As the younger woman brings a clear plastic cup filled with a dark beverage to her lips and starts to drink, the kitchen background is clean and bright with white cabinets, light countertops, and a window with blinds visible behind them. A light blue toaster sits on the counter to the left. Clear, resonant female speech followed by a loud, continuous, high pitched electronic buzzing sound that abruptly cuts off the dialogue. I'm curious what these do though. Download weights. Let's go ahead and run this back.
AI declares humans obsolete now.
Okay, so let's go ahead and update this. Here's a better example of how to do this. Go ahead and do my hotbox session one with a shorter audio, and it'll say, "You know, I'm never going to stop chasing you, Jim." Okay, let's just compare it then. Let's just compare it. I'm going to give it a direct comparison because she's playing. Okay, we're going to get those two ladies. Yes, go ahead and make part 2, 3, 4, and 5. And remember, we're making a small movie out of this. Generate video. The other one's in 90% progress here. They blocked my first two videos. That's kind of whack, but whatever. Whatever, fam. Blocking videos, censoring, close AI, etc., etc. Downloading video, nice. So let's check out this video first. Videos.
Humans obsolete now. Humans obsolete now.
You know, I'm never going to stop chasing you, Jim.
Ha ha! That's good, dude. All right, let's try it here. We did it, dude. We did it. I showed you everything, the whole journey. I'm going to show you all this code, too. Let me show you all this code. %40 done. Here's all the code. I'll show you that in a second. %90 done. We're almost there, fam. 99% done now. Come on, bud. Oh, by the way, all the code here. I'm gonna scroll through here at the end here. So you have all of it now. You can just pause the video, rewind, however you want to do that. But all the code is here. You can see it. Generate video. Boom. Super easy. Super easy to do, dude. This is OpenAI, baby. In progress, 99%. Let's see what's going on with the last 1%. It's taking forever, fam. I showed you all the code, though, dude. So much love to you. Listen.